I guess you people have noticed I've been doing a lot of opinion videos lately. This one is on conscientiously objecting. People who've been called on to serve in the nation's military, but who do not wish to serve because they believe the war in question would violate their moral code. Not only do I not have a problem with conscientious objectors, I really don't have a reason, as far as I'm concerned, to find fault with any of them. Whatever the war is, whoever the president is, whoever the Congress is, whatever the reason the war is being started, I have nothing but utmost respect and admiration for anyone who will conscientiously object, even if it's a war that has been done by my president, Obama. Sure, I like him. I think he's doing a great, wonderful job. But if he's doing a war and you really don't want to serve in that war, I think you have the right to refuse to go, even if you've been called to serve. These are the troops who will get my greatest of all support. These are what I call the true unsung heroes, the real heroes who are actually doing more to send a message to the government, to Congress, to the president, to say we are thinking, feeling individuals. We are not your war toys that you get to play with. Yeah. Even though I support the current president, the current administration, I have no problem with even the conscientious objectors to the current wars in Afghanistan and Libya. I conscientiously opposed Bush's invasion of Iraq because I felt like going into that war would have violated my moral principles, my moral code, and my moral conscience. I think most of you are actually, giving your greatest support to the wrong kinds of troops. It doesn't take courage to go out there and fight what the government tells you is the enemy. It takes guts to refuse to go out there and fight. Often cases, it takes more guts to not take up arms than it does to take up arms. Because when you're taking up arms, you're going off over there. It's like you're telling the government, yes, government, I'll do whatever you say. I'll do whatever you say. I'll take whatever orders you have. It's like, but I'm just, I understand. It's not easy to say no to the government. Not easy. It's, you gotta bunk up and really pull with all your moral fortitude that you can muster. I'm not saying the troops that go don't do the best they can to do whatever they have to do. I have no problem with a soldier doing what has to be done. Let's say, like, shooting a 2-year-old little girl. That's not part of what has to be done. You don't have to do that. Even if a CEO if a commanding officer says, okay, shoot everyone in this village, you didn't find a single weapon. Everyone in that village, completely unarmed. You have no reason to blow them away. No reason. And true, some of these soldiers are in therapy as a result of this, being told to do stuff that went against their own moral codes. And they don't feel like they could function in society anymore. A lot of these guys have committed suicide. But I remember this woman that refused to go to Afghanistan because she had a little boy at home that she had to take care of. I thought the reason really should have been more global, as in, I just don't want to kill anyone. Particularly people that I don't think was responsible for anything that happened to the U.S. So yes, I support any and all conscientious objectors, whether they support Obama or Bush or whoever it is. Now, I have a problem with people who support Bush, but if you're a conscientious objector during this administration, my support for the conscientious objecting will tend to override my support for President Obama. I'm sorry if that offends any people that are really on my side, but I really don't think there is a wrong way to conscientiously object. Now, except maybe one exception, and that's, these people that conscientiously object and then say, okay, you other people, you gotta go. You have to go and you gotta serve. No. If you don't feel like you should have to serve, then you ought to have the same decency and respect to not expect anyone else to either. So, this is my feeling on conscientious objecting. These are the troops that I support, the ones that will not go because they believe that the wars that they would fight in violate their moral code. Best of luck to all of you conscientiously object. Keep it up.